Roxstars, it's Rox, and I am coming to you today with the review for Love and Hip Hop ATL Season 5, Episode 15. Oh my fucking goodness, when is this shit gonna be over? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it now. And the funny thing about it is none of the storylines seem like they're winding down. You know how normally, shit just starts to kind of calm down towards the end? It's just like, it seems like they could go on with the bullshit forever. Like a lot of people said, I've been ready for this shit to be done for like a few episodes now, and we still got one more. After that, though, you guys, it's a wrap. And actually, I'm going to be on vacation the first week of August. And that's the week of part one of the reunion. So I don't know if I'm going to try to get the video in, but I'm not going to be here. And so I don't really know how that's going to go. So I'm letting y'all know now, because for whatever reason, I know everybody don't watch all my videos, but I don't know why we can't all just seem to get it together. What the schedule is around here. You guys, make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those are always the places that you can find out what I'm doing. I'll put everything on the screen here, put everything in the box below, okay? But yeah, this review, I don't even feel like it, you guys. I don't feel like all of the impressions. We gonna get through it, y'all. Let's get to it, shall we? So Scrappy meets with Tammy so that she can help him figure out what exactly it is that Bambi wants, because he don't know. And because Tammy is so good at her own fucking relationship, I guess he figured he'll sit down with her so she can help him figure his shit out too. Yes, I've seen the video with Tammy and Waka. We'll probably talk about it in top of the vlogs. I feel sorry for her. Like, I really do. But anyway, they're separated, she says. She's moving out because she's just not going to stand for the bullshit that Waka put her through, okay? They worth more than that. And she's trying to get Scrappy to understand that Bambi feels the exact same way. She needs more out of this relationship. All this little play, whatever the fuck we doing, ain't cool. That's your woman, go get her. Okay, so Scrappy says, you know what? I'm going to go on and get her. I'm going to get her a necklace. I was just like, nigga, a necklace. The whole scene was kind of silly because you already knew. First of all, we already know that they're engaged. And secondly, I was just like, now he grown up enough to know that a bitch don't want no damn necklace. Okay, you can get the necklace after you get the ring. But stop with all this, all right? But she was just like, no necklace. That's your woman. You want her to have your last name. You want her to be your wife. You need to go on and get her that ring. For some reason, the light goes off. The light bulb goes off in Scrappy's head, and he realizes that she's been there for him. And when he didn't have any confidence, she built up his self-confidence and his rehab, his jail time, all his drama that went through with baby moms, and so, she's the one. All roads lead back to Bambi. So he gonna go get with Bambi. All that brutalness that's all in his face, he gonna take advantage of it. So, yeah, thank you, Tammy, for helping Scrappy and Bambi figure it out now. Girl, go on and get yourself and your marriage together, too. Now, Carly's silly self goes and gets this fucking ring that life gave her appraised, okay? And we already know that shit was fake. I don't know why we going through this, okay? That shit looked like dead on one of them ring pyramid stacks that's right in the front of the jewelry section, the fashion jewelry section at JCPenney's. Yes, that was exactly what that was there. But for some reason, she felt like she needed to go get it appraised, child. They should have been bears going into a fucking jewelry store at that bullshit. Jessica Dime comes down there, because she wants to also prove it to Carly that, that's a middle of the mall ass ring. The jeweler, he come out there with his little loop. He put it on his eye and he looks at it. I was like, nigga, you don't even need no fucking loop for that. We can look at that and tell that is a fucking fake ass ring, okay? And he was like, yeah, $10 tops. I was like, well, I'm glad life went all out. Carly, I knew it was a fake ring. If you knew, why the fuck you at the appraisal? And that ain't even no damn appraisal. You just walked into a damn jewelry store. Nigga, cut it out. Cut it out. Now, for the real foolishness, Jessica Dime, she has this photo shoot for her hairline. She got it's going to be called the Pink Piece Collection. She has Carly come on down there as well because, she tired of Carly running behind life and getting her heart broken. So this is Jessica Dime's chance to, put it out there for Carly, let her know what's going on. So when Carly walks in, she's just like, hey, boo. She walk over there, old flicked ass walker. She was like, girl, I got some girls here. You remember my girl Bianca? Bianca did some research for me, deep research. Carly's just like, oh yeah, hey girl, how you doing? And Bianca was just like, yeah, well, life got my homegirl pregnant, okay, and the homegirl is India, who's standing right there. And so Carly is just like, what? So you're pregnant now? She's like, no, I was pregnant. I done had the baby already. And Carly was just like, so Carly is mad that Jessica had her come down there and say, well, I'm messy, but this is too much. This is why you had me come down here to talk to this old thirsty ass girl or what. I said, ain't this the fucking pot calling the kettle black? You mean somebody else is thirstier than Carly Red? So Carly is telling her, you know what, I'm not just going to believe any old story from you just because you done decided to run down here and tell me some story about life. And the girl was like, well, I got to do you one better. She pulls out the paper and Carly's like, so you just happen to have the DNA test. Okay, let's read it. So, of course, life is 99.9% the daddy, So Carly, she just so upset, okay? And she's telling her that the girl, she thirsty and she don't appreciate it. And y'all, this is Carly's big acting moment, y'all. And she go in and she pushed the girl. I said, child, what the fuck is you about to do? Carly ain't no goddamn fighter. I mean, it was almost as pitiful as that fight with Baby Knees when she hit her with the purse. Y'all know Carly's fights is always just dumb. And, of course, security comes in, Jessica Dime, I did not know that Carly was going to do this. I thought she was going to talk to the girl. I didn't feel like she was going to jump on the girl or whatever. I said, you got full of fucking niggatry. That's all it is. Now, Carly, because she's so hurt behind this baby mama thing, she realizes she took it out on the wrong person. She should really talk to Life about it. So she takes her ass on down to his video shoot. I said, what song is Life singing exactly? But she want to know why he gave her a fake ring, as if the writing is not on the goddamn wall. She walks there and immediately she regrets it because, the German girl is there. Okay, so she already knows it's about to be, this ain't gonna go well. Honey, Life is so over it. So the conversation is really one-sided and she's getting all emotional. He just kind of looking at her like, well, what? Why did you give her a fake ring, Life? Well, like the ring, was like symbolic. I mean, I can't afford no real ring. Why give a fucking ring at all if you can't afford one? Women are fine with nothing. Don't give them no fake ass shit, Life. She was just like, but it was fake, and I don't even know what's going on with us. And he was just like, so what you saying is like what we had, just because I gave you a fake ring, it don't mean that what we had was real. No, Life. And then Carly got all offended. She was, do you know who I am? I'm Carly Red. Should I dumb down myself to be in a relationship with you? And this is how you treat me? German wives and baby mamas. I already talked to my baby mama. She told me that, she and Carly Red had then got into a fight. So, but it don't even matter because right now we are so done. I thought me and Miss Carly Red could have something together, but she more concerned about keeping herself happy instead of keeping some man happy. So, Carly, she starts with the drama, act like she about to cry. Like I said, Life is just looking at her. So she storms off. It's over. You go and be with your German bitches. Go and be with your baby mama. It's done. Okay, Life is just like, fine, child. Gone. I got really emotional last time I spoke to Stevie in LA. It's just that we've been through so much and I still feel like he's playing me. But why do you feel that way, Mimi? Oh my God. So she's called him to the park because she about to tell him that she gonna put his ass on child support. I will always have love for Stevie, but I don't think he's capable of changing ever. When she drops the bomb on him, of course, he's not pleased about it, okay? Completely changes his expression. He looks like he wants to say a whole lot more, but he realizes the camera is right in front of his face. He's just like, oh, so this is how you want to do it? I mean, I guess we're going from relationship, mama and daddy to business partners now. And I just want to get something solidified between you and I for Nugget. She don't want the homeboy handshake or the I got you, ma. Okay, we're going to have to put this shit on paper. So Stevie J was just like, okay, ma, well, do what you got to do. Okay, that's code for I'm pissed the fuck off. And I'm not going to argue about this shit anymore. He Gets up and walks off. And then Mimi says, Stevie needs to start treating me with some respect. And for that to happen for me, it's time to start setting some boundaries. I was like, in season 5, the end of season 5. Oh, okay. So whatever, Mimi is now feeling herself. She's handling her business like she always likes to say. She got one more bone to pick. Got to go over here and, get Chris straight too, because obviously the bitch don't realize that they ain't together no more. Chris has been acting extremely crazy lately, calling over 100 times a day. But she got to tell her she got a new boo. Chris is upset because, her father passed recently and she was just hoping that Mimi would have been there for her. But, Mimi hasn't been able to help her the way that she's been there for Mimi. She knows it's a new fucking girlfriend, but damn, okay? Like, was their relationship not ever even real to Mimi? Chris, baby girl, you seem like a sweet enough girl, and I actually like Chris, okay? But I'm gonna have to break it to you, it was not real to Mimi. For some whatever reason, you got swept up in this reality show cycle, and it's a shame that Mona and Mimi chewed you up and spit you out the way that you did. But Mimi was using her for a storyline, and Chris invested her feelings in her, obviously. Chris says that they weren't broken up, that she was giving Mimi space to figure out what she wanted to do. Mimi didn't see it that way. She sat there right in front of my face, tearing up. If she meant anything else, then she should have said it out of her mouth, but she did not. So yeah, it was a breakup for me. Uh-oh, y'all. I was like, mad Mimi is on the horizon. I just can't for the life of me figure out why Mimi's so mad, yo, you guys. I'm telling you, she confuses me so much. She's a study. So Chris is breaking down and was just like, look, you've done a lot for me. I'm not saying that, you helped me with my transition. You made me realize I wanted to have my top surgery. You made me be more open with my family. I thank you for that. But obviously the feelings was not mutual. What I was giving you, you weren't giving back to me. Why she say that? Let me tell you something, Chris. During the course of our relationship, I was there for you. You had some issues that I realized that I could not deal with. Chris was like, yeah, Mimi, but we was still fucking. Like, how you gonna act like we together when we having sex? And then I was just like, oh, girl, Chris, Chris is chewed up and spit out, girl. That's how they do you. That's how they do you. Straight or gay. So now Mimi real pissed. You so in your fucking head and so in your motherfucking feelings that you cannot. And then Chris interrupted her and she was just like, let me fucking finish. Every step of the way and every fucking issue that you had, I was there for you. Even after we broke up, so you sitting here saying that I wasn't there for you the way you were for me, you got me fucked up. Ooh. Just like, I don't even know why you this mad. Okay, we try to have a conversation. You jumping raw, okay, getting crunk like you about to beat a bitch ass. Just go on and go by. Okay, Mimi, I'm going, cursing her out and shit. I was just like, yeah, that's not the way you talk to a person that you cared about. And it's not even really nothing but a misunderstanding. So why are we getting all of, I'm telling you guys, y'all, something wrong with her. Alright, you guys, so how random is it that Tommy is in ballet class? Okay, Mona, bitch. You really outdid yourself on this one. It just makes absolutely no sense. We never heard anything about Tammy being a dancer or anything. It's supposed to be therapeutic. I'll be damned if I have a bitch up there that don't know how to do no damn ballet in my class trying to get some fucking therapy. KK comes down there because she's trying to get Tommy together. I guess Tommy's new angle is she's alcoholic because all the shit that Show Enough Scrap put her through. KK is worried about her because, you just need to get it together, Tommy, she get to crying, I don't care, it's his fault. He's the one that did this to me. I don't care about nothing, So I'm just like, you guys, that Tommy is quite the entertainment. She just be all over the place. She told KK about Stevie J, what happened in LA, how she was in her room and he came to the room. He called her and came to the room and said he wanted to work with her, but that was the cover, and he was really trying to get with her, and she told him that he had to leave and she didn't have no clothes on or nothing. She just ain't really trying to fuck with Stevie like that. Then the next thing you know, Jaslynne comes up and was like, Stevie was just here, and she was like, what was he doing here? And so then Jaslynne got mad and stormed off, and next thing you know, here come LAPD, and they looking for some fugitive or some shit in her room. She's feels like Jaslynne called the police on her. KK sitting there listening to this story like, child, you got entirely too much shit going on. Why the fuck are you fucking around with Jaslynne and Stevie J? Anyway, you know how they roll. Tommy is just like, yeah, fucking showing up Scrap and drove me crazy. It's always like a nigga that puts you over the edge. Anyway, KK was just like, Lord, I got to help Tommy. I'm gonna have to help her get it together. I'm gonna have to talk to Stevie J too, because this story don't sound right. Now, you guys, every now and then Mona gets her a situation or a scene on one of her shows where it is so genuine and it is so touching. She's got reality show gold there, and this is one of those things, you guys. KK sits down with Tierra, and KK is ready to be the bigger person. Basically says, you know what, my son is gone for potentially up to 20 years, even though I think it's just 5 years. And my grandson, I don't get to see him no more. You know, my grandson's mother and I don't get along, and, you know, I hate her, and I threaten to kill her and to drag her and do all of this. And I don't want my grandson to grow up thinking that his grandmother hates his mother. Okay, so I want to fix this. I want to, you know, I don't want to act like I hate you anymore. I just want everybody to get along and be together, you know, because I want to be in my grandson's life. And you guys, she was crying, and I was just like, oh. Y'all know I'm a sucker for all of that kind of carrying on when it just seems really sincere, and I just really felt like it was sincere, you know. And Tierra was just like, she never cries, and I just really feel like, you know, she really meant what she was saying. And Tierra was just like, I mean, I knew that you hated me, but you weren't always gonna hate me, you know. I'm not gonna lie, the baby do miss you, you know. He asked for you, he wants to know where you are. So, you know, I'm just glad that we were able to get to this point, and hopefully it's gonna last. I do hope it lasts for them, because for the sake of the kid, the daddy is in jail. I mean, he will never know that side of his family if the mother decides to keep him away from KK. So, you know, I was cool with that. I know y'all gonna think that I'm just a fucking softie, but I thought that was a cool scene, didn't y'all? So she got that fixed with Tierra. Okay, now she got to meet with Stevie J. You know, she's got some artist showcases. She's doing Stevie J coming down there to see her. But excuse me, she really wants to know what the fuck went down in L.A. He was just like, well, what did they tell you went down in L.A.? Why you ask? And she was just like, you know, Tommy told me that you came up to her room, barged up there, tried to fuck her, saying that you was going to help her with her career, but, you know, that was all kind of a fake. And then you left, and then Jaslynne called the police because Jaslynne found out that you had been in the room. And he was just like, no. First of all, she called me to come up there. I went up there, and, you know, she was asking me to help her with her career, but she was, you know, went and told Jaslynne that I was going, but she had said that she wanted to tell Showing Up Scrap that, you know, I wanted to put my face in the place. I was about to say the other word, but it's just so vulgar, and y'all was all over me for saying suck my pussy last night. So he was just like, yeah, no, I wouldn't sleep with her. You know, I'm not trying to mess with my nephew's girl. It's family over everything. So, you know, KK don't really know who to believe. Who do you guys believe in that story? I don't know who to believe either. I'm leaning towards Stevie J, his side, but I also know Stevie J love him a whole child. So you know, and Tommy has not really put forth the image that she's this clean, pristine, and pure girl. So I'm not really sure who to believe. Y'all tell me who y'all believe in that story. He also tells her about the shit that Mimi is putting him through, saying that it's fucked up that she's decided to put him on child support. She act like he's a deadbeat dad, and he's always been around. He's always been in his daughter's life. Okay, they've been able to manage to avoid the courts all this time, and now look where they are, you know. So he was just like, yeah, that shit is fucked up. And KK was just like, well, that sounds like something a woman that's still in love with you do. Okay, they try to put shit, you know, they get all emotional and they make decisions like this. But you need to fix that, because I fixed the shit with Tierra. I'm gonna see my grandbaby, and you need to fix this shit with the baby mama, you know, so you can have your relationship with your daughter and all of that. I was like, it ain't gotta stop the relationship, but it probably would change the relationship with Stevie J and Mimi. Y'all, I'm running out of gas. Let me try to hurry up. As of now, Stevie J is salty that he's been put on child support, and KK is trying to fix everybody's life. Jaslynne is filming her new video for her song Rico with Fly D'Antoni. Even though Fly D'Antoni had put some damn gossip out that he had fucked Jaslynne back in the day, you know what, she can't be worried about it no more. You know, she good with Fly D'Antoni. He's the executive producer of this album. And so that's all she really care about is getting to this money. But when she has a break in her shoot, we find out that Tierra has come down. I'm gonna have me some fun. And I invited Shona Scrapp's baby mama over here, Tierra, because I have to tell her some news. More bombs, more bombs, more bombs. Now this scene makes absolutely no sense. Like, why would Jaslynne be meeting up with Tierra? They have never spoken. Like, it's just stupid. And now the way they're trying to piece these stories and I mean, it's just like 1 + 2 don't equal 28. But Mona stayed trying to convince us that it does. So Jaslynne get to telling her about LA and how Tommy has said that she wanted to fuck Stevie J. So, Jaslynne set it up and had her come over to the house and they went skinny dipping and she brought her to her bed with her husband and all of this. She had on a thong and some stripper boots or whatever. And I was just like, but you set it up. You just said that. So why are you acting like you can't believe that, I mean, there's hoes out there. If you gonna say let's do this, then we gonna do it. Okay, so why you acting all like brand new here? Okay, Tierra ain't really sure why Jaslynne even have her there. Tierra was just like, well, I mean, I might decide to tell baby daddy. I don't really give a fuck about Tommy or Jaslynne or what's going on with them too. Jaslynne even tell her that, she ain't sure if Stevie J didn't actually fuck Tommy because, that they was in the room together, some shit. Now Tommy is saying that, she called the police on her. So as soon as I finish telling her this story, she gonna be on the phone calling this person, she gonna be on the phone calling that person, and then the next person that she gonna call is Shona Scrap to tell him about his whore of a girlfriend and his Uncle Stevie. Jaslynne, girl, Tierra can't call the jails. Okay, got to wait for Shona Scrap to call her. So I guess it remains to be seen if, Tierra will tell Shona Scrap about Tommy. But, the rumor is that they not even going to be back on the show next season. But whatever. Okay, so Jaslynne says she intend on telling Tommy too. Okay, she gonna sit the bitch down and tell her as well. And I guess this is really the only confrontation that we gonna have between Jaslynne and Tommy because, like I said, they say that Tommy didn't get to go to the reunion. I still don't have confirmation on that, but that's what they say. Jaslynne has Tommy to some old makeshift private stripper session or some shit. Tommy get there, bitch got on all black, she got on her lokes and shit. I was like, I know she got some Vaseline smeared on her face and, got some razors stuck in back her hair or something. It was so funny, Jaslynne is looking at her like, oh, you about to go to a funeral? And she was just like, maybe. I was just like, that was a genius ass line there. I'm gonna kill your motherfucking ass. But again, the scene is just silly, okay? So, Tommy doesn't understand why they there. Here's the question. Why do you think that I called the police on you? Tommy says, girl, you the only one that knew the number of the room that I was in when I checked in. You was down there with me, so you the only one that knew the room number. And Jaslynne was like, no, honey, what about the people at the front desk? And she was like, the fuck they gonna be calling the police on me for, okay? They act like they had to get a fucking interpreter for your ass when you called them. So Jaslynne and hers get to arguing back and forth. You knew that shit wasn't gonna go well. So Jaslynne was like, okay, bitch, you wanna act like that? I didn't call the police on you then, but I called the motherfucking police on your ass now. And that Tommy got up and, honey, she threw something. I think it was her purse or some shit. Like, bitch, I'll fuck you up. And of course, security came running in. Okay, they had their ass real far apart. They even had a divide between the two of them, just in case one of them bitches wanted to get froggish. But security came in and, pulled Tommy out. And Jaslynne said, bitch, you want to accuse me of things that I haven't done? Guess what, bitch? 2 hoes can play the same game. But I'm just going to play it a little bit better. This bitch coming around acting like she want to be a copycat of me. But guess what, bitch? Nobody is better than the original. Oh, well, there you have it there. Okay, we always know that Jaslynne is threatened by women when they're on the show. But this is the first real threat that Jaslynne obviously felt and had to do something about her. Okay, because, can't nobody dethrone the the princess of love and hip hop ATL. Okay, Jaslynne, child, I guess, honey, defend your throne. Alright, you guys, got to get off of here. Give me something to eat real fast and take it on back to work. You guys make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye. you.